Well, April 15th, that is the last day to file your taxes, and that's less than 2 weeks away. If you are or if you have a college student in your family looking to maximize their return, we're learning about some deductions that you may be eligible for. So joining me this morning to discuss those are CPA and tax expert at TurboTax, Lisa Green-Lewis. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of people wait until it's not the very last minute, but we're getting down to the wire.
Yes.
So tell us this morning about the 5 things college students need to know before they file their taxes.
Yes. So the first thing they need to know is, if they worked a job while they were in college, they should definitely still file their taxes, because even if they earn under the IRS income threshold, they could be leaving money on the table. The IRS just issued its over $1 billion in unclaimed refunds that they issue every year. And some of those refunds belong to college students. TurboTax did a survey in partnership with OnePoll, and over 2/3 of students didn't realize that they are leaving money on the table if they don't file, if they make under the IRS threshold. And then second, there are credits and deductions that you can get for going to college for your expenses. So there's the American Opportunity Tax Credit up to $2,500, or the Lifetime Learning Credit, even if you're not working on your degree, that you can get for going to college and for your expenses.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of good information. We actually let people know yesterday about the money that was left on the table and how, hey, you could still file your tax return for, I think it was 2020. But that if you don't, you could just be leaving money behind. I think a lot of people think I didn't make enough, I don't have to file one, so I'm not gonna. When it comes to college students, should they worry about entering student loan information on the tax forms?
No, they shouldn't worry at all. They will receive a form 1098E or the 1098T. 1098T shows the tuition that you paid to your university, and then 1098E shows the student loan payments that you made. So entering student loans, it's very easy, especially with TurboTax. We guide you through easily on how to enter your information, and we do all the calculations for you and make sure that your return's accurate.
Got it. And then for parents who are listening to this who have college students who may say, well, they're my dependent. I mean, they don't file their taxes because I count them as a dependent on the parents' taxes. So what do students need to know about that? Do they still need to file a return if they're a dependent on their parents' taxes?
So if their parents are filing for them as a dependent, the first thing that they need to know is they won't be able to take those credits and deductions that we talked about. The parents would take them. But if their parents don't claim them, they'll be able to claim those. And that is a conversation that you should have, because sometimes parents are not eligible to take those credits because there are some income limits. So if your student is working and is filing a tax return and you're not eligible for those credits, then you shouldn't claim them and let your student get those credits.
Got it. Okay. And then lastly, what resources does TurboTax offer for college students? Is it the same sort of log online and you help me e-file and just tell me which product is best for me to guide me through that? Is there something else for college students specifically?
Yes. So for college students, you can go to the TurboTax blog. We have content that we update constantly. We have the Creator Tax Center, which a lot of college students are becoming creators. There are NIL athletes right now, and they are also creators. So we have content for them as well. And then, you can come to TurboTax and you can choose to do your taxes yourself, or you can hand them off to a TurboTax Live full service expert, and they can do them for you from start to finish.
All right, Lisa Green-Lewis, a lot of good information there. Thank you so much. We'll make sure that we'll link people on Click to Houston on how to find you and all of that information on TurboTax.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Thanks so much. Hey, we've got more answers to your tax-related questions right now. When you go to our website, clicktohouston.com/taxes, that is where you'll find all of our tax resources. Don't forget that deadline is April 15th.